The season of cricket fever is going on. Almost all of us have played cricket at least once in our lives. In today's video, we have tried to see the world of finance from a cricket fan's eyes. I hope all of you will like it.
Cricket unites Indians better than any religion. How about using cricket to grow our wealth? No, we aren't speaking about purchasing a stake in an IPL team. What we can do is compare various lessons of cricket with that of investing to grow our wealth over the long term. Let's start with the team selection. A cricket team is made up of diverse players like fast and spin bowlers, batsmen, and wicketkeeper. Similarly, your portfolio also needs the right mix of asset classes like equity, debt, cash, and gold. You need an attacking player like Sehwag, balanced with the wall, and Dhoni, who can change roles in terms of attack or defense. Similarly, you need a mid-cap equity fund, which is aggressive, an index fund, which is market-linked, along with a debt fund, which is less risky to generate higher returns and also protect risks. Sufficient diversification is very important in building a strong portfolio. As famously said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that is how we could compare team selection in cricket to asset allocation in finance. Why don't we talk about the player fitness now? Just as a player's performance depends on his fitness, an investor's awareness is what helps him decide what investments to make. An informed investor won't follow the crowd. She would do her research before making any decisions. Patience is the biggest virtue, be it in the game of cricket or in life. Do you think you will see immediate returns? Not necessarily. Chasing a target takes time and composure. Do not fall for double your money in a year scheme. We would do well to take the difficult route of building our portfolio and investing right as per our needs. We should not get frightened by looking at the daily market movements and end up suffering losses by selling our investments in a downturn. Make sure we are invested for the long term and are not affected by short-term market volatility. This is how we could compare player fitness in cricket to investor awareness in finance. Let's now focus on the game plan. We have different goals in our life. Let's say higher education, wedding, or a foreign trip. And we need to invest in various asset classes as per the risks we can take for these goals. We could compare these goals with the three formats of the game. A T20 match could be compared to a short-term goal. An ODI could be seen as a mid-term goal, and the test could be a long-term goal. Every batsman thinks before taking a single or hitting a six. You also need to make the right preparations before investing. Every run is important in cricket. Similarly, monthly investments are like taking singles. They ensure your scoreboard keeps ticking, while intermediate lump sum investments could be compared to the occasional boundary. The discipline of systematic investing could result in a great score over time. With the right plan in place, we can overcome all hurdles and ensure we reach our target easily. This is how we could compare game plan in cricket to goal-based planning in finance. Let's see the role of a cricket coach now. A coach brings a wealth of knowledge, experience, and expertise to the field. Fund managers play a similar role in investing. Using in-depth research and sophisticated tools, they analyze every equity or debt instrument before investing to drive the performance of the fund. Professional management is the specialty of mutual fund investment. We should also take advantage of knowledge and experience of fund managers by investing in mutual funds. This is how we could compare a cricket coach to a fund manager in finance. Coming to the last point, we have seen some cricketers doing TV ads for mutual funds. Let's see what we could learn from some of these legends. First is Sachin Tendulkar. The important lesson we could learn from him is to learn from our mistakes. Remember his double hundred in Australia when he didn't play a single cover drive to ensure he didn't edge it to the slips. So, if your investment strategy backfires, don't worry. Learn from your mistakes and don't make the same error again. But do not stop investing. The ideal way to manage our investments is to do solid research, consult financial experts, and compare different investments to choose the best suited for us. The second lesson we could learn from Sachin is to start early. At the age of 16, when most of us were busy playing gully cricket, Sachin was playing international cricket. He made the most of his early start and earned dividends of his experience. Similarly, one should start investing and financial planning as soon as possible. Remember, the investments are compounded annually, so the earlier the better. Let's move on to Virat Kohli now. The important lesson we could learn from him is consistency. No player can flaunt an average of 50 in all three formats. He has been dominating the game for a decade now. We could also try to be consistent in our investments by choosing a systematic investment plan and investing in our goals regularly. The second lesson is understanding the atmosphere. One of his strengths is to adapt his batting style to a variety of situations. His understanding of the match scenario makes him ready for anything. Similarly, we could also get better in investing by understanding the market and the various factors that determine its mood. The more we know, the smarter our investment decisions will be. Last but not the least, MS Dhoni. The best lesson we could learn from him is that patience is the key. Whatever be the match situation, be it the tense final moments of 2007 T20 World Cup or the last over of 2011 ODI World Cup, Dhoni knew how to stay patient in the game. The way we invest in our goals needs a similar approach. We could learn from him when we need to keep calm and when is the right moment to become aggressive. The second lesson he could teach us is the presence of mind. Who can forget Dhoni taking out one glove in the T20 World Cup match in 2016 against Bangladesh and effecting a run out on the last ball? Events like this indicate his presence of mind, which we call match awareness. We could also keep monitoring our portfolio and be aware of the areas with growth potential and those on the decline to take advantage of the market situations. In this video, we have seen we could compare team selection in cricket to asset allocation in finance. Player fitness in cricket could be compared to investor awareness in finance. The game plan is similar to goal-based planning in finance, and a cricket coach is similar to a fund manager in finance. We have also seen some important lessons from the god of cricket, the run machine, and the captain cool. We are leaving you with some iconic moments in Indian cricket. We hope you will like the video. Please share your feedback in the comments section. We will be back with more interesting videos. Goodbye.